If the oil on Earth were to run out, what would happen? On the first day after the oil runs out, human life is not affected. Airplanes, trains, and other transportation vehicles are still using backup fuel. 3 days after the oil runs out, gasoline prices at gas stations begin to soar. Some flights and trains begin to restrict operations. International trade and supply chains are directly disrupted. Global transportation faces significant challenges. 1 week after the oil runs out, food in supermarkets is depleted. Countries and regions everywhere begin to experience frequent power outages. In cold northern hemispheres, heating repairs become a major issue. People may need to burn wood or other biofuels for heating, or use alternative biofuels for heating. 1 month after the oil runs out, gas stations begin to strictly limit gasoline supply. The number of train and plane trips decreases. Daily travel for everyone becomes extremely difficult. Train and plane staff face the risk of unemployment. However, cars using new energy sources are eagerly sought after, and prices continuously rise. After 3 months without oil, all transportation vehicles such as airplanes and trains stop operating completely. Related personnel can only seek other jobs. Manufacturing and chemical industries of all countries have been stalled due to lack of oil. The world falls into a major energy crisis. After half a year without oil, people's lives face major challenges. Agricultural production is also severely affected. The rice output decreases significantly, and food crises become apparent. Fast food becomes the top choice for everyone. After a year without oil, due to serious shortage of chemical raw materials, plastic bags and cosmetics become scarce and expensive. Syringes and 4 tubes can no longer be produced. Hospitals everywhere are overloaded. All kinds of diseases become uncontrollable. Viruses and bacteria re-emerge. 10 years after oil runs out, the quality of human life decreases significantly, seemingly returning to a primitive era. GDP of countries has been stagnant for a long time. Bicycles become the primary mode of transportation for most people. People start to return to farming and eating brown rice. After 30 years without oil, finally, countries realize the seriousness of the problem, begin to organize global emergency conferences, and seek scientists in related fields, research and develop renewable energy conversion technology, attempting to replace solar and wind energy with new primary energy. After 50 years without oil, renewable energy conversion technology becomes more mature. There is a collective hope among people, and nations and ethnic groups become more united, trying to save human civilization amidst fire and water. After 100 years without oil, solar energy becomes the primary alternative energy source, and human life returns to normal. However, the global population has decreased to 4 billion people. To prevent another energy depletion crisis, scientists turn their attention to the sun. After 300 years without oil, countries have successively launched exploration spacecraft to approach the sun to survey and research data, trying to convert the massive amount of hydrogen gas it emits completely to supply human usage. After 500 years without oil, scientists have unveiled the Dyson Loop plan. They plan to build a large spherical structure to harness most of the energy emitted from the sun to meet the long-term development needs of humanity. After 1,000 years without oil, the final Dyson Loop plan has succeeded, and humanity no longer worries about energy issues. Countries begin to build a large number of spacecraft for migration and living on other planets. After 3,000 years without oil, humanity has entered level 1 civilization. All planets in the solar system have been fully exploited, and the space fleet is also ready for distant exploration. After 5,000 years without oil, humanity has successfully reached the nearest neighboring planet and once again controlled energy on this planet. From then on, oil depletion is no longer a threat to human existence, nor a threat to human survival. Humanity also finally declares its official entry into the space civilization.